guys, and welcome back to this tutorial. So in this lecture we'll be getting some practical onto our iris dataset. So giving you an introduction, we'll be working with a well-known supervised learning algorithm which is called KNN neighbors, or also known as K-nearest neighbor. For this exercise we'll be using iris dataset for classification, and the attributes of the species of the dataset will be the variable which we want to predict. So let's get to introduction. Firstly, so now I've imported the library of datasets. Then I'm loading my data, which is iris. So let's see, EDA, this is also known as Exploratory Data Analysis. So let's see how the data looks like. So we are having sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width, and species, the kind of flower it is. Let's see the dimensions. So we are having 150 rows and 5 columns. Now let's see the different kinds of species that we are having. So different species are Setosa, versicolor, and virginica. Alright, then let's see a little bit summary about dataset. So using this command called summary, and in the brackets we just have the name of our dataset. And here you can now see a summary. So the minimum of the sepal length is 4.3. This could be centimeters or millimeters. Centimeters, I guess. And the median of them is 5.8. The maximum sepal length is 7.9. So given these different sepal length and different widths, we can use these parameters to predict whether it's Setosa, versicolor, or virginica. So we'll be using supervised machine learning. Follow along if you will. I'll be also sharing the practical code after the session as well, so you don't need to worry about that. So firstly we have to load our libraries. Part comes of loading our libraries. And as we have discussed, there are different platforms and different types of integrated development environment on which we can work. So this is our studio, as we have discussed in the previous tutorials. You can also work in a notebook like Jupyter Notebooks if you have had any experience with Python prior. So I'm using an R script. It's more preferable for using an R script when you're writing 100 lines of code. For short exercises, short-term exercises, you can also use notebooks. In the long run, now notebooks might be a little bit harder to debug the code, so R scripts are more suitable for big programming. Let's get started. So importing our libraries. Firstly, we will import our library called Knitr. This is Knitr. Then we'll be using another library called class, and we'll be seeing how different libraries are used in terms of breaking down our dataset, how different libraries are used for different tasks. We'll be seeing that as well. My last library is okay, I need to install the package. If you see an error like this, that means the package is not installed. To install the packages, it's install the packages in G-Jolly. Alright, not an issue. We'll be seeing an alternative to that as well. So we have seen a little head about it. So let's also see the structure of our dataset firstly. So okay, beginning, and let's see the structure of our dataset. Okay, that's all right. Now let's get to data analysis. So firstly, as we can see, those spaces separate length. Firstly, we need to properly structure our dataset, doing some minor changes. So let's get it done quickly. Okay, so now we have done the changes. Let's move forward. So firstly, let's visualize our dataset. The histogram for each species. So what I have done essentially is I have asked the attributes to gather the value in a ratio of 1:4 and make a plot, make a ggplot having the value of x and fill these elements. As we can see, so these are the different species that we are having. So this is the histogram for each species.